What a race that was! The team nailed their pit stop timing perfectly and the car showed solid pace throughout. It's been a tough year for Ferrari so far. Definitely not terrible, but far from memorable. Meanwhile, McLaren is catching everyone's attention with smart changes, and Red Bull looks strong again, taking charge. Right now, Ferrari's lead over their teammate in the standings is slim, sitting just behind Max Verstappen. Their season feels like a series of close calls, and waiting for the right moment. That moment might have arrived. After holding back on small updates earlier, Ferrari is betting big on a set of improvements spread over 2 races, starting with Monaco. The team at the factory feels confident, and the drivers are cautiously optimistic. So what exactly is this upgrade Ferrari has been keeping under wraps? More importantly, will it be enough to put Leclerc and Hamilton back into the fight? If it doesn't work, the pressure will go beyond just race results. Since the season started, Ferrari has known the SF25 car wasn't the leap forward it needed to be. From Bahrain onwards, the story has been about managing expectations carefully. But with Monaco and Barcelona coming up back-to-back, Ferrari is no longer just developing. They're trying to turn things around. What makes this upgrade stand out is not only its size but also how quiet the team has been about it. Ferrari skipped several smaller updates earlier this year, focusing on this bigger, riskier package. The engineers call it a recalibrated setup. Some insiders say it's a last big chance because if it fails, the gap to McLaren could grow too large to close. Official details about the upgrade are scarce, but insiders mention 3 main changes: adjustments to the rear suspension, new floor design, and a fresh approach to aerodynamics aimed at reducing tire overheating, especially in corners where the car faces high loads. The goal is to fix Ferrari's biggest weakness this season, how quickly their pace drops over long runs, and to improve the car's handling in slow corners, which has been a struggle all year. This isn't just a small update. It's more like a mid-season reset. It reminds some of what McLaren did last year when they suddenly improved their car drastically. But there's a key difference. McLaren's changes were a quick reaction to problems, while Ferrari's approach is more planned and carefully timed. They're counting on 2 drivers, one loyal and one legendary, to help bring the team back up. Monaco is a tough place for a comeback. The track is short, and the smallest mistakes can cost big time. If the car setup is off by even a tiny margin, it shows in the results. That's why this upgrade's debut here is so important. Not just because everyone will see it, but because the track leaves no room for error. Ferrari is being judged on more than just lap times. People want to know if the team can still perform when it really matters. So far, the signs are mixed. In practice, Leclerc was fast but not unbeatable. Hamilton showed speed in some parts of the lap, but the rear of the car felt unstable under braking. Both drivers have said the weekend was somewhat experimental, but Ferrari fans don't want to hear experimental after waiting so long for a title. This season, expectations are high, especially with a 7-time world champion now on the team. Leclerc has stayed calm, but Monaco is no stranger to heartbreak for him. This time, the pressure isn't just about winning at home, it's about proving the team's direction is right. Before the race, he said they worked hard to find where the car needs improvement, and this weekend would show if they're on the right track. It's not a boast, just a clear measure. Hamilton, on the other hand, is still getting used to the car, which handles differently from what he drove before. He's been involved in improving the upgrade, which matters because it's not just about speed. It's about making the car fit his style. But the bigger problem is that Ferrari's competitors aren't standing still. McLaren keeps finding ways to improve, gaining more time with every session thanks to their earlier upgrades. Red Bull, after a brief wobble, looked solid again in the Emilia, and Barcelona is usually one of their strongest tracks. Even Mercedes, with a new floor design coming, could shake up the midfield battles. So if Ferrari's big upgrade only helps them get closer, it won't be enough. Closing the gap is one thing, But the goal is to be at the front. That's why the strategy of delaying smaller updates to focus on one big package is being watched closely. It only works if the plan succeeds. If it fails, Ferrari won't just lose time. They'll lose momentum and confidence. And confidence is everything in Formula One. Rumors are already flying. Is Ferrari being too cautious? Are they still struggling to get their simulator results to match the track? Did they wait too long to take this risk? These doubts don't just come after a poor qualifying, they build up when the direction feels wrong. The only way to silence them is to prove the upgrade makes a real difference on race day. But this isn't just about lap times anymore. It's about the dynamic between Leclerc and Hamilton. Right now they're respectful and professional with each other, but both are fierce competitors who want to win. And if only one gets the results, tensions will rise. This kind of pressure is normal at Ferrari, where wearing the red suit means carrying heavy expectations from day one. This upgrade is just the first phase. More improvements are expected in Barcelona. But if Monaco doesn't show clear progress, those future plans could fall apart. Ferrari has limited budget flexibility, having already invested heavily in tools and testing. Changing direction again now might mean giving up on the season. Hamilton reportedly wants changes within the team. Better communication, faster decision-making, and more advanced simulation tools. But in the end, it's the car's performance that matters most. This weekend will answer a key question. Did Ferrari's big gamble pay off, or did they miss their chance? The team talks about technical details and steady progress, but the stopwatch doesn't lie. Monaco leaves no place to hide. If Leclerc finishes behind the McLarens and Verstappen again, the story will change. If Hamilton can't reach the podium soon, patience will run out. Right now, Ferrari is trying to prove it still belongs at the front. If this upgrade works, the season could turn around. If not, Monaco 2025 might be remembered as the moment the rebuild quietly fell apart. So all eyes are on the track, waiting to see if Ferrari can show they still know how to win.